Do you ever feel quite overwhelmed and scattered?
When I'm in overwhelm, I get this very fidgety feeling, and it's my nervous system inviting me to slow down and notice the world around me.
That's why I've come out to the garden today. I have so much to do, but I was thinking about that Zen proverb, and it's meditate for 20 minutes a day unless you're busy, and then you should meditate for an hour. So I decided, okay, that's me. I'm just going to go out to the garden and I'm going to do some sketching and hopefully regain my sense of self and my groundedness.
If you have that fidgety feeling, you might find when you first sit down, you just feel silly, asking yourself, what am I doing here? I'm too busy for this. I probably didn't even bring the right supplies. Maybe this would have been a better watercolor study. And you might try to talk yourself out of it. I find if I can just sit through that feeling and I can get my fingers onto the pastels and have that tactile sensation with the pastels and the paper and notice the way the light is coming through the flowers and how it's lighting up the stems, that starts to bring me into the present moment and the fidgety feeling just dissipates. Really look with artist's eyes, and you might not think you're an artist, but I feel like all humans are artists. We were born to be creative. You have to see it in a way that you've probably never looked at something before. Once you look with that much attention, that brings you into the present. If you're just sitting in the garden, your mind can still be running a mile a minute. But when you have to look at something carefully enough to render it, that'll bring you completely into the present moment because your mind is empty of all other thoughts. And I feel like in modern society, our attention is jumping from one thing to another. I don't even believe we were meant to receive this much information all at one time. So our attention is going boom, 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 jumping from one thing to another. But when we're having to look at something with complete clarity and presence enough to render it, enough to actually replicate it in our own way, and it doesn't even have to be that you do a good job of it. Like, I think you got to let that feeling go so that it's just about paying attention with your full self. Like, what color is this? How does it arc? Is it straight? What shape is it? And once we start to do that, there's just this level of presence that occurs that isn't occurring in many other activities we do. It was delightful to see those bees buzzing about in the flowers. That was a real bonus. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna paint a bee into this painting. And that's a decision that you can do in this spontaneous moment when you're just working on the fly. Things are changing all the time, and you're the observer of that change. And then you have the permission. You get to decide. You get to give that to yourself to change your painting up along with how nature's changing right before your eyes. I love to share these moments with my cat Liam in the garden because, of course, cats are always very present and sleepy and enjoying themselves. They know how to embrace that kind of level of relaxation that is so hard for us humans.
Do I feel calmer after having sketched these little, I think they're campanella flowers? 100%. I feel way calmer. I feel a lot more present. I feel a lot more grounded. My favorite part was when the little bees came, and I loved just watching them work in the flowers. I definitely had to take a pause for that. So yeah, I feel a lot more grounded, and I feel a lot more capable of going on to the rest of my day. And I hope you do too. I really encourage you to get out and enjoy yourself outside, sketch a little something, notice a little something, and if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
If slowing down and paying attention to things is something you're interested in, I will put the link to my mail club down below because that's something that we do in the mail club.
Thanks for watching.